Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tamara Tay. Here on this channel we like to focus on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, and we like to have a lot of fun. So if you like to have a lot of fun too, you're definitely at the right spot. So this video has been a long overdue. I know. I was supposed to put out this video a long time ago, alright? We're not even going to talk about it. So as you know, life has been lifing as it normally does, and your girl just got tied up with life. So I couldn't put out as much videos as I wanted to, but you know what? We're not going to make up any excuses, so we're just going to throw a video out there and call it a day. I wanted to talk to you guys about my trip to Jamaica. I had literally an amazing time in Jamaica. When I tell you guys, like, I mean, you saw the video. I had literally a blast, okay? But there are some things that I do want you guys to know, some do's and don'ts, or some, not necessarily do's and don'ts, but things that you should know before you do go to Jamaica. So this is what this video is all about. And yeah, let's just go right ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing is customs. When you get to Jamaica, depending on where you're flying out of, whether it be New York, Atlanta, whatever, you know, major airports, wherever you're flying out of, once you land in Jamaica, first of all, first things first, you need a passport. That's almost like common sense. If you're coming from America, you need a passport. But not only that, you also do need to know that your passport needs to be valid at least 6 months, I think, prior to traveling. Like, let's say you're traveling in January and your passport expires in June. You can't travel. Like, it needs to be more than 6 months, pretty much. So like if you're traveling in January, your passport expires in July or August, then you're good. But you want to just go ahead and renew your passport just so you don't have any troubles, because just so you don't have any problems, because you don't want to be stuck in another country because of some passport issue, okay? So first things first, you need a passport to go to Jamaica. Next, when you get to Jamaica, you're going to go through customs, okay? When you get through customs, y'all, the Jamaican people in the customs, area of the airport, they're not nice, okay? They have attitudes. Like, everybody is just, I don't know if they're upset, if they're mad at their job, if they just have some type of issue going on, but they're not friendly at the airport. That's my experience, okay? When I got to the airport, my customs officer, especially the one that stamps your passport, nasty. Like, when I tell you this man had an attitude, and it was a man, y'all. This man had an attitude, like, it was really, it turns me off. Definitely turned my boyfriend off too, because this is his first time in Jamaica, and I love Jamaica. So it was my third time in Jamaica. And when we got there, the guy was asking us for our passport. Very nasty. He's asking us where we came from. Just had a whole attitude the whole time. And he was like, no, put USA right there, or do this and do that. It was a terrible encounter, okay? So just be careful. When you get there, they're going to have attitudes. I obviously did not have an attitude back, because, I mean, I'm in another country. I'm not trying to cause problems in somebody else's country. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get arrested in that country. I ain't trying to go to jail in that country. I don't want no problem. So, I kept it cool. I was nice. I did what I had to do. My boyfriend, on the other hand, he was turning up. He was really, like, irritated with them and really turning up. But I was like, babe, just calm down, because I didn't want us to get kicked out or whatever the case may be. Anyway, we got through customs, thank God. After customs, you get through the airport. Then, okay, so we booked through Expedia. I definitely suggest you booking through a travel agency or some type of online travel agency, because they kind of set everything up for you. So because we booked through Expedia, we had a shuttle that took us directly to our hotel. So the shuttle took us directly to the hotel, and our hotel, we stayed at the RIU Reggae. There's 3 of them. Our hotel was only like maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes the most from the airport. So it definitely wasn't a long drive. Thank God we had the shuttle, because I think the taxi to get there was $20 one way, which is ridiculous. $20 US, which is ridiculous because it's right down the street. It's not even that far. So anyway, so we took the shuttle to the hotel. So like I said, there's 3 RIU hotels. There's the RIU Palace, RIU Montego Bay, and RIU Reggae. We ended up staying at Reggae. Okay, RIU Palace is the one that's a little bit more uppity, so to say. I think that, I want to say it's completely adults only, no children, no nothing like that. And that one is supposed to be the best of the best, but it was also the wackest one, in my opinion. I wanted to turn up. If you're looking for like just a quiet type of resort, just to just chill and just, you know, have one of those type of vacations, you can, you know, definitely do the RIU Palace. The RIU Montego Bay is the one that's in the middle, and it's the one that is family friendly. Like there's kids that kids can be there, I believe. I believe kids can be there. And oh, also I forgot to tell you, if you do stay at the RIU Palace, you do have access to all the RIUs. So you can stay at the RIU Palace in the nice quiet vibe, and if you want to turn up, you can go to the other RIUs, like the RIU Montego Bay and RIU Reggae, to, you know, have a good time, to party, to do whatever. Back to RIU Montego Bay. So RIU Montego Bay, I believe that's the one that allows children. I could be mistaken, but I didn't really stay there, so I don't really know too much. I think they do allow children though. They have like the water slide. They have, excuse me, they have a bunch of like little things. So I didn't stay there. I stayed at the RIU Reggae. RIU Reggae is like the party scene of the 3 hotels, okay? I was going for my birthday, so I wanted to turn up. That was my main agenda. Turn up, okay? So I stayed at the RIU Reggae, and it was fine. Like I had a blast at the RIU Reggae. Of course, you know, when you're on vacation, you meet a lot of couples, a lot of people, you know, who are also on vacation, people who are celebrating their birthdays with you too. So we had a whole lot of that on the trip. All right, so we get to the hotel. Check-in is at 3, and we arrived around like, we arrived early. We arrived around like 10:30 or so in the morning. But luckily, we were able to check in at 11. We did not have to pay extra for early check-in. Our room just happened to be ready. Actually, our room wasn't ready, but there was a lady at the front desk. I really forgot her name. I want to say, I'm not even gonna make up a name, but it was a young lady who was super duper sweet. She was at the front desk, and I told her it was my birthday, and you know, we just came in early, things like that. So she actually had another room that was ready for another guest, but because the guest hadn't arrived yet and they weren't going to arrive for a couple of hours, she just gave us their room and then she gave them our room. So it was booked the same way, so it was still really, you know, it was the same exact room. It was just that the room that was assigned to them was ready before my room was ready. So anyway, she gave us their room. So we were able to check in. And, okay, so the room, let's talk about the room real quick. The room was a very basic room, very, very basic room. It's the most basic room I've ever stayed in at a hotel. But then again, I didn't care too much about the room because I knew I wasn't spending that much time in the room. I literally came to Jamaica to have a good time, to turn up, and to be outside of the room most of the time. So it wasn't a problem for me. So only thing though that was a problem was the fact that the beds, they didn't have any comforters. Like, I feel like we were sleeping on like sheets and with sheets. Like there were no comforters. And I was like, that's a little, you know what I mean? So I didn't like that part about it, because when I last went to Jamaica last time for my best friend's wedding, I have another vlog. Yeah, I better check it out. My best friend's wedding, we stayed at the Hyatt Ziva. That hotel, y'all, chef's kiss, okay? That bed, you felt like you were sleeping on clouds the entire time, okay? Chef's kiss. So with this one, not so much. Like the bed was very basic. I don't really remember if it was, even that comfortable to begin with, to be honest. I feel like it's because also, like, I need comforters when I sleep, and they didn't have comforters. They had like blankets and sheets, but it just wasn't doing it for me. The bed was not doing it for me. The room was very basic standard room. It had your bathroom, your shower. It didn't have a tub. It had just a king size bed and a balcony. That's it. Nothing special. No jacuzzi, no hot tub, whatever. Nothing like that. It was just a random standardized room. If you want something a little bit better, don't stay at the RIU Reggae. Don't. I do not stay there. Either the RIU Palace, they might have better bedding and, like, you know, more comfortable beds, or just stay at a completely different hotel. RIU Reggae, the beds, not it. Not it, okay? So let's talk about the food. The food was really good at the hotel. I think it was really good because I stuck to strictly Jamaican food, okay? I'm in Jamaica. I'm not having things that I could get back home in America. I'm going to have Caribbean food. So every day for breakfast, I had my dumplings. I had my, you know, my steamed cabbage, my saltfish. For dinners, girl, I had them oxtails popping, okay? If you know something about me, I love some oxtails, okay? Definitely have some oxtail for dinner and lunch. Oxtails all the way. Had some jerk chicken, of course, some rice and peas. I stuck to the Jamaican food. I didn't have, of course, when you're on an all-inclusive resort, they're gonna have a variety of foods. So they had like an Indian station, a Mexican station, an Italian station, you know, an American station where they sold, like, you know, pizza, fries, things like that. But I'm in Jamaica, so I'm gonna have Jamaican food. And that's what I did. I had Jamaican food the whole time. So the food was popping for me, okay? If you go and you just eat straight up American food and straight up other type of, you know, cultural foods, that's on you. I can only speak for the food that I ate, and I ate Jamaican food the entire time from beginning to end. Like, literally, even at the airport I was leaving, I was eating a Jamaican patty. So there's that, okay? Food was good. The drinks, in my opinion, you know, all inclusive, the drinks don't hit as much as they're supposed to. Now, I will say, I did have alcohol that, you know, the alcohol in the room, we had a couple times, maybe like, I don't know, we didn't have it that many times. The alcohol that was in the room, because, you know, they have like a whole bar that's in the room, that alcohol was really good and it was pretty strong. Again, I will stick to the Jamaican alcohol because I'm in Jamaica. So I had a lot of drinks with Ray and Nephew. The rum punches, you know what I mean? Those drinks were hitting. But if you ask for anything else, like a margarita, I don't know what people drink, sex on the beach, I don't know, an old fashioned, things like that, they don't hit the same. They don't hit the same at all. I feel like they're either watered down or they probably are watered down and you just have to drink a whole lot of it. I will say with the rum punches and the more, you know, I don't know, like authentic drinks, I don't know. The drinks that are more Jamaican, okay, so to say, they were hitting. They were hitting. Like the alcohol was heavy, like you were lit, okay? Like lit. And in Jamaica, you can get whatever you want. Like, and when I say whatever you want, like when you're on the beach, if you smoke and you do stuff like that, they'll have it there for you. Like whatever you're looking for, they'll have it there for you because it's Jamaica. Like that's what they do. So you can get that, and then, you know, the drinks. I'm telling you, just stick to the rum punches. If you really try and get lit, stick to the rum punches, because. So let's talk about the entertainment. All right, they have activities at the hotel. So they have a lot of parties. Like they had the neon party and all white party. That's every other weekend. The weekend that we were there, they had the neon party. They have little games and things like that they will play at the pool area. You know, they just have things like that. You know, all-inclusive resorts, that's how they do. They have games all over the resort. They have little parties every night, different themes, things like that. So it was your standard all-inclusive resort. Most of the parties at night were happening at RIU Montego Bay. So you have to like kind of walk down the little alleyway, or you can walk the beach way, but it's at night. I mean, I would just walk the little alleyway because that's where everyone else was. So you would walk the little alleyway and go to the other party. The good thing about it as well is that it was basically everybody's birthday. Like, so many people were celebrating their birthdays that were there, so we were able to have so much fun. Of course, it was my birthday too, so I'm turning up with everybody. My boyfriend's turning up with everybody. We literally was just having a good time with a bunch of strangers, and it was just all love, legit all love. Jamaica, I love Jamaica. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about are excursions. So we did a couple excursions. So there's a party boat. There's two party boats, okay? There's one that comes to pick you up and you have to drive to it and then you go out. But then there's another party boat that comes to pick you up directly on the beach. That's right at the hotel. So we had booked the party boat that comes to pick you up, and then you drive out to it, and then you dock somewhere or whatever, then you go on the party boat. But our friends that we met at the hotel, they were all going on the party boat that was, that pretty much picked us up at the beach at the hotel. That one is so much easier to do. So we ended up switching our ticket to get the party boat that picks you up on the beach. So then, because we couldn't really get our money back, we decided to do, like, instead of, completely switching our ticket, we got the bamboo rafting instead. So we were able to go on the bamboo rafting the next day. But I'm going to tell you guys about that in a second. So the party boat that picks you up on the beach, it was a lot of fun, and it's so convenient. I highly suggest that if you're going to do that. So the party boat picks you up on the beach right in front of the hotel. So you get on the beach. I think it was about 4 or 5 hours or so. They pick you up. You sail out, and then they take you to a spot where you get to snorkel. So you snorkel for a little bit. So I was in the water, y'all. Y'all know me. So I'm jumping in the water, hella adventurous. In the water, you get to snorkel, and after you snorkel, they take you to like this little island. No, not even this little island. It's another part of the island, because Jamaica is an island. It's another part of the island. So they take you to like a little private secluded area where you can either buy drinks and food and things like that and just, chill. You can shop too, because they had like this little gift shop there. So you shop and, do whatever. Come back on the boat, party some more, and then you come back to the hotel and it drops you right on the beach again. So we did that one. Had a good time. But so then the next day the excursion that we did was a bamboo rafting. I do not suggest the bamboo rafting at all. And let me tell you why. I feel like the bamboo rafting is a good experience just for like pictures and things like that. And that's really what I wanted. I wanted the pictures, to be honest with you. It's a waste of money. To me, it's a waste of money. It's boring. And it's just whack. If you do end up doing bamboo rafting, I suggest you make a whole day out of it. I suggest that you go ahead and book, like, I think they had bamboo rafting, zip lining, a whole bunch of like little things. All we did was bamboo rafting, and I think that was also our mistake, because we figured that oh, it's thundering, you guys, so you might hear like the rain and all that. But so we did bamboo rafting, and what we should have done was book all the other things, because when we did bamboo rafting, we got there at 12, but it's not like when you're done, you can't leave. Like, you have to wait for everybody to be done with whatever they're doing, and then there's a shuttle that picks you up and takes you back to the hotel. I'm like, why can't we call a taxi, to leave, things like that? You literally have to wait for everybody. Granted, they had like a waiting area, but the waiting area, it had like a pool, it had a DJ. It was a really, really big pool too. They had a DJ, they had places for you to buy drinks and eat and things like that. But who wants to stay there for 4 hours? Like, I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, what the hell? And all I really wanted to do was a bamboo rafting, literally for like 2 seconds, so I could take my pictures, go down the little river real quick, come back and go home. But no, we had to wait hours. Like, I think there was only 2 buses, one that comes at 2 and one that comes at, I want to say, like 6. So if you're gonna do the bamboo rafting, please go early in the morning. Take the 8 o'clock shuttle or whatever it is. Take it at 8 o'clock, and then so you could be back by 2. Because when we took ours, got there at 12, we had to wait till basically like 6 o'clock. Maybe it was 5. I don't even remember. But we didn't get back till late. So since we got back so late, we missed all the afternoon events that were happening at the hotel. For instance, we missed like the pool party for that day. And I was so mad because the pool party is like hella fun. So we just missed everything. It's basically like you missed a day. Because if you're gone from 12 to 6, that's like the turn up part of the day. So if you're out and about, you miss everything. You know what I mean? So I hated that part. I would never do that again because the bamboo rafting is just not worth it. It's boring. And it's just not worth it. It's a waste of money. It really, really is. All right, you guys. Say hi to Nipsey. Say hi, Papa. Ooh, okay. Nipsey is scared, you guys. It's thundering right now. So he's like really scared of lightning. So he's obviously wanted to jump on his mama's lap. So I'm going to hold him for the rest of this part. But the last thing I do want to talk about is the checkout process. Checkout process was really smooth. But I will say that you need to... Okay, another thing. Because we were out rafting, I missed the chance to set up the shuttle to go back to the hotel with our tour person or whoever it was from Expedia. Like, we were supposed to check out on the next day after the rafting, but because we're out in the freaking streets still rafting for hours, barely, like, not even coming home, we missed the lady. So we couldn't book the shuttle to go back to the hotel. So early in the morning, we're like sitting here waiting for the shuttle, because we thought it kind of came automatically. Waiting for the shuttle, no shuttle came. So we had to take a taxi back to the hotel. So we had to pay that extra $20 the one way back to the back to the airport in order to leave. So that's why I said, if you're gonna do the bamboo rafting, do it first thing in the morning so you can get back at like 2 or whenever. Oh my gosh, Nipsey. He's so scared, y'all. Let me put him down. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All in all, Jamaica is definitely a vibe. I had a great time. My boyfriend, he kind of didn't because of all the extra things that were going on, but he just wanted to make sure that I had a good time, and I had an amazing time, okay? An amazing time. He liked Mexico much better, so, you know, but I love Jamaica, and I'm actually going back. I cannot wait. Jamaica's always going to be a vibe. Oh, period. So yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. If you're definitely going to visit Jamaica, I hope you get a chance to see this video before you go so you can know what to expect. And if you don't catch it before, it's okay. Maybe next time. You'll probably see it for another time that that you go ahead and visit Jamaica. So anyway, my time here is up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I'm going to leave a link down below for my actual vlog of Jamaica so you can see all the things that I got to do, all the things that I didn't get to do, and things like that. So yeah, love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.